Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Gaur Bhakta Vrinda, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivachari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivachari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchan Gorangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chev Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudire. बोलो श्री राधे गोलोकानंद भगवान की जय। बोलो श्रीमद् भागवतम की
जय।
हरे कृष्णा
everyone.
Alright, so हम लोग कल 13th चैप्टर शुरू करें, 13वां अध्याय। या और जैसा कि 13वां अध्याय में हम लोग पढ़ रहे थे, परीक्षित महाराज सुखदेव गोस्वामी जी को सारे मनुवंतर के बारे में बताने के लिए बोल रहे हैं। So we covered sixth Manus, right? And then 7th Manu we have been reading about. And then also which are the future 7 Manus in this day of Lord Brahma is what Parikshit Maharaj is asking Sukhdev Goswami ji. Sukhdev Goswami ji उसी का वर्णन कर रहे हैं कि अभी कौन से मनु चल रहे हैं, जैसा कि हम लोग पढ़ रहे थे। 7th Manu, who is the current Manu? What's the name?
Chakshuda.
Chakshuman.
Vaivasvata.
Vesvat, yeah, Vesvavat Manu. So Chakshush Manu is the 6th Manu.
अच्छा।
6th Manu जिनके बारे में हम लोग पढ़ रहे थे, we were reading about the Samudra Manthan, right? And Samudra Manthan happens during 6th Manu Mantar, which is Chakshush Manu Mantar, right? And of course the 7th Manu, which is the current Manu, हम लोग सब वेवस्वत मनु की संतान है। And वेवस्वत मनु is son of whom?
Sun God.
Sun Bhagwan, right? Surya Bhagwan. Surya Bhagwan is also known as Vivaswan, right? Vivaswan Bhagwan is Surya Bhagwan. Sun is Vivasvat Manu, also known as Shraddha Dev. So that is the 7th Manu. And then also we read, right? 7th Manu, how Surya Dev's son is Shanishchar and all those things we read about, right? So anyways, we were also reading the Shlok 11 where Ashtamanantar, right? Like 8th Manu, O king, when the period of the 8th Manu arrives, Savarni will become the Manu. Nirmok and Virajasaka will be among his sons. Yeah. And I think as we were reading, Savarni is also son of Suryadev, right? As we read, Suryadev has 3 wives, right? Chaya and the other 2 names, right? Sandhya. Sandhya and Vadva was the 3rd name. And Savarni is son of Suryadev Bhagwan also. And
3rd wife का नाम क्या था प्रभु जी? 3rd wife का?
Vadva.
संज्ञा छाया.
I think his name is Vadva.
Vadva.
Yeah, let's actually we can quickly check. Yeah, Vadva. Vadva gave birth to 2 sons, namely the Ashwini brothers, and also so Chaya is, so Savarni's mother is Chaya. Yeah. Chaya had a son named Savani, and Savani becomes the next Manu. Yeah. And then, of course, the third wife's name is Vadva. Yeah. She gives birth to Ashwini brothers. So, and we also read this, how the present reign is that of Vivasvat Manu, right? And according to astronomical calculations, we are now in the 28th युग of Vivasvat Manu. Yeah. And जैसा कि हम लोग पढ़ रहे हैं अभी तक, there are 71 yugas in one Manu's cycle. So current Manu, 71 yug cycles, we are on 28th yug cycle. Yeah. So 43 are yet to go. And of course, it says 14 such Manu rule in one day of Lord Brahma. And I think you remember name of all the 14 Manus, right? Right? If you remember, go back. Who is the first Manu?
Shambhu Manu, right? So,
Shambhu Manu, right? That we always remember. Shambhu Manu is the son of Shambhu, who is Lord Brahma himself, right? Shambhu Manu, and the second Manu's name was Swaruchisa. Remember, Swaruchisa, who is the son of Agnidev. Yeah. And then we had Priyavrat Maharaj's son, and I think that was easy to remember. We had Uttam, Tamas, right? And Revat, and then Chakshush Manu, and then Vyavasvat Manu. Yeah. And eighth Manu is Savarni Manu, as we have read.
So there are 21 Manus, right, Prabhuji? 21 Manus.
14 Manus in one day of Lord Brahma.
14 Manus in one day of Brahma. And in one Manu, there are how many yugas?
71 yuga cycles.
Yuga cycle.
And each yuga cycle consists of 4 yugas.
Okay.
Right? Which is the Kali Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Treta Yuga, and Satyuga. Right?
Okay. Okay.
One cycle
Okay.
like this, there are 71 cycles.
Okay.
And each yuga cycle is 4.2 million years long.
Okay.
Each yuga cycle.
Okay.
Okay, so if you multiply that by 71, 4.2
Yeah.
times
284. 284
80
yugas.
billion years is the age of one Manu.
Yeah. So one day of Brahma means 14 Manu, and one Manu is called to 71 yugas cycle, and one yuga cycle is called to 4 yugas, which we know. Okay.
Yeah, and so one day of Lord Brahma is, how long is one day of Lord Brahma? So we know that, right? How big is Lord Brahma's one day?
4 billion 32 million
32
years.
billion.
Exactly. Yeah. So 4 billion 32 million years is one day of Lord Brahma. And also it is mentioned that currently Lord Brahma is halfway through. His age is 300 trillion years. Okay. Lord Brahma's age is also defined, which is 300 plus trillion years. And it's halfway through. So Lord Brahma's things are halfway through, like also this day of Lord Brahma is halfway through, right? We are on the 7th Manu. And yeah. So I think it's nice to understand this. It helps to put things in perspective, like as an eternal soul, all of us have always been there, right? Just in different shape and form, depending on the karmas. Yeah. So we'll start reading from Shlok 12, Shivanand Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. 12. Okay. Let me. Yeah. Tat. Yeah. Tatra Deva Sutpaso Virja Amrit Prabha Tesham Virochana Suto Bali Rendro Bhavishyati. In the period of the 8th Manu, among the demigods will be stupas, the vrijas, and the amrata prabhas. The king of the demigods, Indra, will be Bali Maharaj, the son of Virochana.
Hare Krishna. Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
So very interestingly, what is being mentioned, right? In the next Manu, which is after millions and millions of years, it's already decided who will be Devatas. Right? So how does one become Devata? Right? It's mentioned that based on the karmas and tapasya and self-realization, and this is how the rishis, right? So anyone can become a Devata, right? Depending on all those things. But it's already mentioned that Tatra Deva hai, Sut Paso, Virja Amrit Prabha hai. So their names are also given. And what is given most importantly, which we should understand here, is the king of the Devatas, who is Indra right now, right? Lord Indra. Who will be that? Will be Bali Maharaj. Yeah, we have been reading about Bali Maharaj. Remember the fight between Asuras and,
Yes.
right? And Bali Maharaj is son of Virocha. And if you know who is Bali Maharaj of Prahlad Maharaj,
Prahlad Maharaj is the grandfather, right?
right? Yeah. So Bali Maharaj is grandson of Prahlad Maharaj. Yeah, and son of Virocha. And it's mentioned that he will be the king of all devatas in the next Manvantara. Anilji?
Datvemam yachamanaya Vishnave yaha yadatrayam Radha Mindrapadam Hitva Tata Siddhi Vapsyati. Bali Maharaj gave a gift of 3 paces of land to Lord Vishnu, and because of this charity, he lost all the 3 worlds. Later, however, when Lord Vishnu is pleased because of Bali is giving everything to him, Bali Maharaj will achieve the perfection of life. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, we all know the story of Vaman Dev, right? How Bali Maharaj, he asks for 3 worlds, three steps, right? And of course, based on that, Siddhim va Shati, Bali Maharaj will achieve the perfection of life. And actually, I don't know if you remember, like Bali Maharaj, it's mentioned that he resides in Sutal. Sutal is below Prithvi Lok. Okay, that's where Bali Maharaj is situated. He's the king of Sutal. And you know how many loks are there, right? How many loks are there in this universe?
14.
14 loks, right? And Earth is 7.
Yeah.
Sorry, 8, right? Like, so that total 7 high side, 7 below. Earth is 8, right? And below us, 7 loks, which are, there are 7.
Patal.
Yeah, so Patal is the bottommost. Patal is the bottom 14th lok, right? There are some names like Atal, Vital, Sutal, Talatal. Before that, there is a Rasatal, Talatal. So we had Sutal, Atal, Vital, Sutal, Rasatal, Talatal, Patal, and there's one more. Yeah. So Sutal is where Bali Maharaj is residing, basically. And then above us, also we have 6 loks. So do you remember the name of those 6 loks?
Satyalok.
Yeah, so Satyalok is the highest. That's Brahmalok, right? So Brahmalok, where Lord Brahma resides, is Satyalok. So see, if you remember, it's very easy to remember because
Om.
yeah, Om, Bhur, Bhuva, Swa. So those are the 3 loks. So you got Bhu, Bhuva, and then Swa, Swarg, right? And then we have Mahir Lok. Above Mahir Lok, there is a Jan Lok. And there is a Tap Lok. Tap karte hain pe, and then there is a Satyalok. So those are the 14 loks in this universe. And And we are talking about Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj, of course, achieves the perfection of life. And he resides in Sutal in this age. Yeah, so let's continue to read, Ajay.
Yeah. Yoso Bhagavata Badhva Priten Sutale Punah Niveshuta Adike Swargad Dadhu Naste Swarradev. With great affection, the personality of Godhead bound Bali and then installed him in the kingdom of Sutal, which is more opulent than the heavenly planets. Maharaja Bali now resides on the planet and is more comfortably situated than Indra. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, as he said, Pritene Sutale Punah. Yeah. So Sutal, and then below Sutal, you have Rasatal, Mahatal, Talatal, and Patal. So, yeah, Nisha.
गालवो दीप्तिमानरामो द्रोणपुत्रः कृपस्तथा ऋष्यशृङ्गपिता पितास्माकं भगवान् बादरायणः इमे सप्तर्षयतस्तत्र भविष्यन्ति स्वयोगेतः इदानीमास्ते राजन् स्वे स्व आश्रममण्डले. O King, during the 8th Manvantara, the great personalities Galava, Diptiman, Parshuram, Ashwathama, Kripacharya, Rashranga, and our father Vasudev, Vasdev.
Yes.
The incarnation of Narayan will be the 7 sages. For the present, they are all residing in their respective ashramas. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, so isn't this interesting that we already know some of them, right? Who are going to be Sapta Rishis in 8th Manvantara, right? And we know Parshuram, Ashwathama, Kripacharya, right? And of course, Vyasdevji, right? And he's referred to as incarnation of Narayan. That's why he's referred as Bhagwan Badrayana, Pita Ashmakam. That's why he's saying Pita, because who is reciting this Srimad Bhagavatam?
Sukhdev.
Sukadev Swami.
And Sukhdev Goswami's father is
Vyasdevji.
Vyasdev, right? So Vyasdevji is, that's why he's saying Pita Ashmakam. So Sukhdev Goswami is speaking right now. So he's saying, so those are the Sapta Rishis in 8th Manvantara. And we already know who are the Sapta Rishis in this Manvantara, right? I think we read once. Do you remember? Who are the Sapta Rishis in this Manvantara?
It's Atri.
Atri, Bharadwaj,
Bharadwaj Muni,
Vishwamitra,
Vishwamitra Muni,
Kashyap.
Vashisht.
Kashyap Muni, Vashishta Muni. Yeah. And then we had Jagan, one with Jay, right?
Yagvak.
Yeah. And then, what did we say? Right. So like that, so Sapta Rishis in current age, and then those are the Sapta Rishis in 8th Manvantara is also given. Yeah. All right.
Vashisht.
Sorry.
Vashisht, I think we.
Vashishta Muni. Yeah, we talked about Vashishta Muni, Vishwamitra Muni, Atri Muni, Kashyap Muni,
Jamdagni.
Jamadagni.
Jamadagni, yeah. Jamadagni. And yeah.
Gautama.
And Gautam Muni, yeah. We are missing Rishi Gautam. Yeah. Gautam Muni. So those are the 7 Sapta Rishis in today's Manvantara. So read this. Prem sir.
Dev Guha Saraswatityam Sarvabhaum Iti Prabhu Sthanam Purandaratvat Dhritva Bale Dasyati Ishwar. In the 8th Manvantara, the greatly powerful personality of Godhead, Sarva Bhauma will take birth. His father will be Devaguha and his mother will be Saraswati. He will take the kingdom away from Purandara, Lord Indra, and give it to Bali Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, so the Lord himself will give the kingdom of Indra to Bali Maharaj. That's how we said, like, Bali Maharaj will be the king of heaven in the next Manvantara, right? So not only, we hear about how Kali avatar will happen during Kali Yuga, right? In this Yuga, it's not just this, but even the next Manvantara is mentioned, right? So something very interesting, right? Sachin?
हरे कृष्ण नवमो दक्ष सावर्णी मनु मनुवर्ण वरुण संभवः भूतकेतु दीप केतुर्दीप्त केतुरित्याद्यात्स सुता नृप. O king, the ninth Manu will be Daksha Savarni, who is born of Varuna. Among his sons will be Bhutaketu and Diptaketu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah? So the name of the ninth Manu is Daksha Savarni. Yeah. And what was the name of eighth Manu?
Savarni.
Savarni, right? So that's easy to remember now. So the eighth Manu, Savarni, ninth Manu is Daksha Savarni. And born of Varun Dev, who is of course the Jal Dev, right? Para Marichi Gabhargda Deva Indro Adabhut Smatah Dutim Mat Pramukastrat Bhavishyana Trishayastatah. In this ninth Manvantar, the Paras and Marichi Garbhas will be among the demigods. The king of heaven, Indra, will be named Adbhut, and Dutiman will be among the seven sages. Dutim will be the seven sages. Shiva Prabhu?
Yes. Ayushmato Ambudhara Yamrit Subho Bhava Bhagvat Kala Bhavita Yen Sanradha Dha Trilokim Bhochyate Adubhitu Rishabh Deva, a partial incarnation of Supreme Personality of Godhead, will take birth from his father Ayushman and his mother Ambudhara. He will enable the Indra named Adbhuta to enjoy the opulence of the three worlds. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Like so it's mentioned who is going to be Lord Indra, right? And I don't know how far this is true and all that, but also somewhere in the Shastra it came up like Lord Hanuman will be Lord Brahma will be the next Brahma. But Brahmaji's age is 350 trillion years, right? So, but I don't know, yeah. Yeah, Anilji?
Dashmo Brahma Savarni Rupa Shloka Suto Manu Tatsuta Bhuri Shredayadyam Havishmat Pramukha Dvijah. The son of Upa Sloka, known as Brahma Savarni, will be the ninth Manu. Bhuri Sena will be among his sons, and the Brahmanas headed by Havishman will be the seven sages. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, so Brahma Savarni will be the 10th Manu. Yeah, says your Dashmo Brahma Savarni. And the ninth one was
Daksha Savarni.
Savarni, right? And before that, eighth one is Savarni. So you can easily remember that Savarni, Daksha Savarni, and Brahma Savarni is the 10th Manu. Ajay?
Havishna Sukritah Satyo Jayo Murtistada Dvijaha Subhas Sanak Sana Viruddhvadya Deva Shambhu Sureshwara Havishman Sukrita Satya Jaya Murli and other will be the 7 sages. The Suasanas and Viruddhas will among the demigods, and Shambhu will be other king Indra. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Nisha?
Vishvakseno Vishucham tu Shambhoha Sankhyam Karishyati Jatah Swanshena Bhagwan Grihe Vishvasrujo Vibhu. In the home of Vishvasata, a plenary portion of Supreme Personality of Godhead will appear from the womb of Visuchi as the incarnation known as Vishvaksena. He will make friends with Shambhu. Hare Krishna.
Prem?
Manuve Dharm Savarni Rikadasham Atmavan Anagata Sutaksh Satya Dharma Deo Dasha. In the 11th Manvantara, the Manu will be Dharma Savarni, who will be extremely learned in spiritual knowledge. From him there will come 10 sons headed by Satyadharma. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So now the name of 11th Manu is also given. His name is Dharma Savarni. Yeah. So we saw Savarni, Daksha Savarni, Brahma Savarni, and then Dharma Savarni is the 11th Manu. Sachin?
Vihangamaha Kamagama Nirvana Ruchayah Suraha Indrascha Vaidrut Stesham Brushayascha Runadayah. The Vihangamas, Kamagamas, Nirvana Ruchis, and others will be the demigods. The king of demigods, Indra, will be Vaidrata, and the 7 sages will be headed by Aruna. Hare Krishna.
आर्यकस्य सूतस्तत्र धर्मसेतुरिति स्मृतः वेज्जितायां हरेरंश स्त्रीलोकीं धारयिष्यति. The son of Aryak, known as Dharmasetu, a partial incarnation of Supreme Personality of Godhead, will appear from the womb of Vedhat, the wife of Aryak, and will rule the 3 worlds. Sure, Prabhu?
Bhavita Rudra Savarni Rajandadashmo Manu Devavanu Padevascha Devashrestadaya Sota. O king, the 12th Manu will be named Rudra Savarni. Devavan Upadeva Devareshta will be among his sons.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So the 12th Manu's name is Rudra Savarni. Yeah. Says here Rudra Savarni is Rajan Dwadash. So easy to remember all the names, right? Who is the 8th Manu?
Daksha.
Savarni.
Savarni. Then 9th Manu?
Daksha Savarni.
Daksha Savarni. 10.
Brahma
Brahma Savarni.
Brahma Savarni. 11th.
Dharma
Dharma
Savarni.
Savarni.
Dharma Savarni. And 12th is Rudra Savarni. Yeah. Ajay?
Ritudhama cha tatendro devashva haritadaya Rishashram Tapomurti Stap Pasya Vagnidhyakadaya. In the Manavantara, the name of the Indra will be Ritadha, and the demigods will be headed by Haritas. Among the sages will be Tapomurti, Tapasvi, and Agnidharaka. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Anilji.
Sudhamakyo Hareranshah Sadayashati Tanmaye Antaram Satya Sharasaha Sunartaya Suto Vibhu. From the mother named Sunarta and the father named Satyasaha will come Swadhama, a partial incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He will rule that Manvantara. Hare Krishna.
Manisha.
मनुस्त्रयो दशो भाव्यो देव सावर्णिर आत्मवान चित्रसेन विचित्राध्या देव सावर्णी देहजाः. The 13th Manu will be named Dev Savarni, and he will be very advanced in spiritual knowledge. Among his sons will be Chitrasen and Vichitra. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So the 13th Manu is Dev Savarni. Again, easy to remember, right? So he said Savarni, Daksha Savarni, right? Brahma Savarni, Dharma Savarni, and then
Rudra Savarni.
Rudra Savarni, then
Dev Savarni.
Dev Savarni.
Then Dev Savarni, right? That is the 13th Manu. Yeah.
Do you think Savarni might mean something? Like everybody has Savarni. Like, does it mean that they are from Savarni family?
No, actually not, because as we read, right, Savarni is son of Surya Bhagwan, right? We saw that chant Surya Bhagwan. But the next one, sorry, which is Daksha Savarni, is son of Varun Dev, right? Who is the Jal Devta. So
Right.
Savarni probably has some meaning. Yeah. But but it's at least easy to remember all the name of the Manus.
Correct. Yeah. Yes. Right.
Sachin?
देवहोत्रस्य तनय उपहर्ता दिवस्पतेः योगेश्वरो हरेरंशो बृहत्यां संभविष्यति. The son of Devahotra, known as Yogeshwara, will appear as a partial incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. His mother's name will be Brihati, and he will perform activities for the welfare of Divaspati. Hare Krishna.
Krishna. I see, isn't it interesting that everything is given, right? Who is going to be the Manu? Who are going to be Saptarishis? Who are going to be Devatas? Who is going to be the Indradev, right? Head of the heaven, right? King of the heaven. And not only that, which incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead will appear in that Manu is also given. Prem?
Manurva Indra Savarni Shuddasham Eshyati Kuru Gambhir Buddhatva Indra Savarni Vijaya. The name of the 14th Manu will be Indra Savarni. He will have the sons like Uru, Gambhira, and Buddha. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah? So the 14th Manu is Indra Savarni. Is the okay. Shiva Prabhu?
Yeah. Pavitra Shusha Devah Shu Chirindro Bhavishyati Agnarbahu Shuchi Shuddho Magadhadhastapasvina. The Pavitras and Chakusas will be among the demigods, and Susi will be Indra, the king of heaven. Agni, Bahu, Susi, Sudha, Magadha, and others of great austerity will be the 7 sages. Hare Krishna.
Tatrayanasya tanayo brahad bhanustada hari vitanayam maharaja kriyatantu nita ita. O King Parikshit, in the 14th Manvantar, the Supreme Personality of Godhead will appear from the womb of Vitana, and his father's name will be Satrayana. This incarnation will be celebrated as Brahadhanu, and he will administer spiritual activities. Hare Krishna.
Rajam Shatudvaya Shaitatri Trikal Sugatani Te Proktyan Ne Bhrimita Kalpo Yugs Sahastra Paryaya. O King, I have now described to you the 14 Manus appearing in the past, present, and future. The total duration of time ruled by these Manus is 1000 Yug cycles. This is called a Kalp, or 1 day of Lord Brahma. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah? So 1 day of Lord Brahma is also called as Kalp. Yeah, and that is Yuga Sahasra Prayeha, 1000 Yug cycles, because 14 Manus and each Manu has 71 Yug cycles, right? So 1000 Yug cycles in 1 day of Lord Brahma, which is 4,032,000,000 years long. So 1 Yug cycle is 4.32 million years. Yeah. And thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purpose of the 8th canto, 13th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Description of Future Manus. Well, Srimad Bhagavatam ki.
Jai.
So we'll pause here and just do a quick test. If you remember the name of the 14 Manus, start with the 8th Manu at least.
That's easy.
That's easy, right? Who is the 8th Manu?
Savarni.
Savarni. The 9th?
Daksha Savarni.
Daksha Savarni. 10th?
Brahma Savarni.
Brahma Savarni. 11th?
Dharma Savarni.
Dharma Savarni. 12th?
Rudra Savarni.
Rudra Savarni. And 13th?
Deva Savarni.
Deva Savarni.
Dev Savarni or Indra Savarni? Dev Savarni.
Dev Savarni.
And the 14th is Indra Savarni.
Indra Savarni.
So those are the future Manus. So we already know the name of the future Manus. And we already know the name of the current Manu, right? Who is the current Manu?
Vyavastha.
Vivasvat. Yeah?
Vyavasvat.
Vivasvat. So because he's son of Vivasman. Vivasvan. Sorry, he is the Surya Dev. He is the son of Vivasvan is the Surya Dev. Vivasvat Manu is the son of Surya Dev. Sorry. And then who is the 6th Manu? We are just reading about 6th Manu, right?
Chakshusha.
Chakshush Manu is the 6th Manu. And then before that we have 5 more Manu. First Manu is, of course, we know Shambhu Manu, right? And then second Manu is son of Agnidev. It's called Swarochisa. It's a little difficult to remember. Swarochisa. Yeah, is the second Manu. The next 3 Manus are easy to remember actually, right? So which is Uttam, Tamas, and Revvat. Uttam, Tamas, and Revvat, right? So like that we have 14 Manus. And we know now each Manu has how many yuga cycles?
71.
71 yuga cycles in each Manu. And how many yuga cycles in one day of Lord Brahma?
1000.
1000 yuga cycles, right?
Although
And that day,
14 times 71 is not exactly 1000 though.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Like, it's
yeah,
not.
so one yuga cycle, so 14 times 71 is how much?
994. Pretty close.
Yeah. So what happens is, after each Manuvanta, right? There is some part which is like, you know how the dissolution takes place. So how the dissolution takes place also after each yuga cycle, right? So all that together will account for 4,032,000,000 years, right? So it's not that far, right? Out of 1000, even if it comes to 994, there is some space which brings it all to 1000. Okay, so there is a constant cycle of annihilation, right, and creation and destruction which takes place. After each yuga cycle, there is some destruction which takes place, but not all the 14 planets are annihilated, right? You still have like Janlok, Taplok remaining even after that annihilation, right? It's only after like the whole day of Lord Brahma, right, that a big annihilation takes place. So all these things are also defined, right? The important part is that everything is given, right, and provided to us, which makes us understand that these eternal souls, right, we have always been there in different forms, in different universes, on different loks, right? But the Supreme Personality of Godhead is beyond this materialistic world, right? And that's why they say you do the devotional service, do the bhakti yoga, and then you try to go back to the Golok, at least if it's not even in this birth, but after birth, if you keep trying, right? We just read yesterday, Bahunam Jamanam Ante, right? When people understand Vasudev Sarvamiti, right? Even the Gyanvan, he says Gyanvan Mam Prapadyate. Like after Bahunam Janmanam Ante, Gyanvan means one who is the most intelligent, surrenders unto me. Like people say they are intelligent, they don't believe in anything and all that. But Lord Krishna is saying that all these Gyanvans, even the most intelligent, after so many births, then they surrender unto me. And say Mahatma is Sudurlabha, right? But that's the point, like getting rid of this birth, death, old age and disease, going back to the spiritual world is the devotional service. I think that's what we have been reading, right? So I think we'll hear a nice bhajan of Hare Krishna, and then it's Wednesday, of course, but let's hear the Kirtan.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama
All right, Hare Krishna. So that's so nice, and just wanted to say that, a lot of people will say that, oh, look at those devotees and sadhus, how they're spending their time, the life is not being enjoyed and all that. And they think they are not intelligent enough. So on the other hand, if we see, we are who are spending so much time materialistically are the ones who are not intelligent enough, right? Because we are not trying to achieve the highest perfection in life, which is what all these devotees and sadhus are trying to achieve, right? So anyway, we have a long weekend now to enjoy. And then we'll see you back on Monday, 9:30 p.m. Okay? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.